Where does money come from? Your first answer is probably, the government makes it. They have big machines, they print the notes, simple. And yes, that happens. There are places that physically print paper money and stamp coins. Real machines, real ink, real paper. But here's something that should stop you mid-sentence. All that physical cash, every note in every wallet, every coin in every pocket on Earth, adds up to only about 3% of all the money in the world. 3%. So the other 97% of money, it has never been printed. You cannot hold it, you cannot touch it. It exists purely as numbers on a screen inside a computer somewhere. So who put those numbers there? Your bank did. Let's make this very simple. Follow closely. You work hard. You save up $1,000. You walk into a bank, you deposit it. You feel good, responsible, safe. Now, what do you think the bank does with that money? Most people think the bank just locks it in a vault, keeps it safe, waits for you to come back. It does not do that. The bank takes your $1,000 and lends most of it to a stranger. Let's say they keep $100 in the vault, just in case you come back asking for some, and they give $900 to someone who came in asking for a loan. Now pause. You still think you have $1,000. You can check your app right now, and it says 1,000. But that 900 is also out there, in someone else's hands. So from one deposit, two people now have money. You have your $1,000, but also, someone else now has $900. Extra $900 just invented. But it doesn't stop there. That person who borrowed $900 spends it at a shop. The shop owner goes and deposits that $900 into their bank. That bank now does the same thing, keeps a little, lends out the rest. And it keeps going, round and round. Your original $1,000 has quietly become several $1,000s floating around the economy. Nobody printed more money. Nobody added more gold. The bank just kept lending the same money over and over again. It sounds impossible, reckless, and even illegal. But it is completely legal. It has a name. It's called Fractional Reserve Banking, which is a very complicated way of saying banks lend out money they don't fully have. Okay, but now you're thinking, fine, banks lend deposits, but where did the very first deposit come from? Somebody had to start this whole thing. Great question. Let's go further back. Every country has what's called a central bank. Think of it as the boss of all banks, the big boss, the one bank that sits above everyone else and makes the rules. Now, when the government needs money to pay teachers, build roads, run the country, it doesn't always have enough. So it writes what is basically a very official promise note. It says, lend us money now, we'll pay you back later. The central bank says, okay, and it gives the government money in exchange for that promise note. But here's the thing, where did the central bank get that money from? It didn't get it from anywhere. It created it, right there, in that moment. It opened a computer, typed a number, and that became money, just like